Hi everybody, today I'm doing a very different kind of a reading. So I'm doing either you need to stay in the relationship, reconsider it, leave it, or there's reconciliation. There are four things to choose from. I'm going to put it in the description box. I'm not going to give you the way I've written pile number 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I'm going to say either you can leave. What do you have to do in the relationship? Leave, reconsider, reconcile, or stay. So there are four different chits to choose from. So let's see. You can choose pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. I've got one card out, and you will not believe it, I always say that it is matching exactly to what I said. Okay, so I'm going to start the other ones I'm going to shuffle live, but I shuffled and for the four ones that I got the exact cards that actually go with what I need to say. And I'll if you believe in my work, you know it, that yes, there are no lies, and it's true. I mean, what came out in my hand. And I'm going to shuffle earth cards also live. I think those ones I'm going to use today, because I've been thinking about using these cards. These are the earth oracle. So let's see, if you chose pile number 1, this is reconsider your decision, and I'll tell you why, exactly why I said this. You'll see what the card came out, romance angels, and believe me guys, it's exactly what's written here. Reconsider your decision. I know you cannot read it, I'm sorry, but I'm just telling you what it is. Reconsider your decision. And look what the card corresponding to this came out from the romance angel cards. It says, stay optimistic about your love life. So I think you are considering something. Probably you are harboring negative thoughts in your mind about not being with the person. And this is what exactly this card is saying, that be optimistic, have positive thinking in your mind, and have faith, and bring back the romance. Maybe you two, it's a great relationship. Maybe the romance is not there or something, that now you feel bored of each other. You know each other for long, or probably you do not spend much time going on dates, and it's become so boring. Sorry, as usual, I do adjust, yes, to give you better light and to get better light. So I really feel that stay optimistic about this relationship, and it's reconsidering it. I think you've been thinking too much negative about it. That's why the relationship is going haywire. So the first one is reconsider your decision. So you were making a decision in your mind, whatever that decision, guys. Remember, this is a general reading, and totally what you do is what you want to do in your life is totally depends on your free will. I can only guide you. I always say that these are guidances. Sorry, it's very dark outside also, it's raining, and the light is dark. So let's see what are the messages. I saw fire. I told you the fire is missing, and that's why I stopped at this card while I was shuffling. The fire is missing in your life, the passion or what it used to be. That's why you need to reconsider. It's not as boring as you think it is, but definitely some kind of a healing that your relationship has to go through. There has to be a transformation. At the end of the deck, here is the card, the lotus, which says unfoldment. I think it needs to grow your relationship. You need to see the beauty in it. A lot of times you just focus on the negative things. Like lotus also grows in a the kind of pond it grows in, but the lotus is beautiful. So maybe lotus is your relationship, and the other problems are, it's in a dirty pond normally. So other things are not right, and you're focusing on the other things instead of focusing on the relationship or the lotus. So I really feel this is a time to reconsider your decision. It's going through some kind of a healing, because this says healing. And let me get a pointer pen. I want to use yellow today as a pointer pen. I don't know why. I was going to put yellow nail polish, but I forgot. But yellow is the color I get. So you need kind of a healing. You need to stay optimistic about your life. And look at the lotus flower unfolding. It has to. Your relationship needs some kind of a transformation. And I think you guys can work on it. Remember, these are short messages. This is what you should be doing. And if you really do not want to be in the relationship, totally on you. Look at this at the end of the deck, rebirth. You need to go through your relationship needs to go towards a transformation. It's restarting, rebirth, and that's what you need to reconsider, that what you're thinking about each other, is it right or is it not right, and you have to give the other person a chance and your relationship a chance. Look at this card, fire, passion. Where is the passion? I think now the passion is missing. Either you've been seeing each other for so long, or also the other message that I get is the whole relationship cannot also be just on passion. If it started just on passion and there was nothing else in the relationship, and you think it's going to die down, I mean, there's more to the relationship, then please focus on the other things, not just it's not just about sex and other things, just focusing on that. Maybe that's another thing, that you got to focus on other things in life. Maybe it's a new relationship and it is like that, but after some time it becomes boring, and You got to either reignite the passion, or see what another way to connect. Look at this at the end of the deck. It's communication. You guys need to communicate properly with each other what you want. Otherwise, this is a distance created between two people, is what I get. Okay, so this is a different kind of a reading I'm doing today. I've been wanting to do this reading for long, so that is the message. Let me see another card from the romance angels, if what can come out. But definitely you need to work on your relationship, is the only thing I'm saying. So reconsider. Look at this. The person has feelings. It's all about passion, reigniting the passion. This is romance. You guys feel you feel something towards each other. Reconsider is also, you think that the person doesn't have feelings. They might have feelings. Okay, so there are different stories, because this is a gen reading. So it's not that do not give up on the person. The person might want to be with you. Okay, if you probably think, oh, they take me as a friend, oh, they're not interested in me, oh, it's not going to go anywhere, this relationship, should I consider it or not? But reconsider. Maybe the person you are with really has feelings for you, but you do not know about it. So maybe feelings are unfolding. Okay, that's another story that I get. So if there are feelings, and you feel, and you know that the person is giving you hints, and I think there is something there. Okay, look at this. Very soon, I think very soon they're going to talk about it, or very soon you'll have a clear understanding of what's going on in the relationship, guys. So that's what it is. Sorry, I keep adjusting my hair. I just washed them and they're going everywhere. I think that's a very nice reading for if you chose pile number 1, and it's a different kind of a reading. That's why I wanted to do what should you do? Should you reconsider, stay, or leave, or whatever you think is important. So if you've chosen pile number 2, and I'll tell you, like I told you, the corresponding card is so important. So the second, if you've chosen pile number 2, it says reconcile. I know you can't read it because it's flipping the image, and I wanted to feature in this video anyway. That's just a joke. And this is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I mean, you have to reconcile. There has to be reconciliation. You can't stay without each other. There is such a strong chemistry. There's such a soul connection. I just don't get chemistry. I get a soul connection. And I just saw 707. Okay, that's beautiful. That's two lucky people together. That's what I feel. You both are very lucky for each other, and you are going to reconnect. I get reconnect with this card. The kind of chemistry you have, you cannot stay without each other. You have to be with each other. I don't know what made you listen to the reading, or you wanted to know if should I work hard on it, or reconcile or not, or walk away. So I really feel if you've chosen pile number 2, it's reconciliation. 2 is also soulmate, and 2 is also partnership. Beautiful. And I think somewhere you need to work on your partnership, is what I want to say. Sorry, I get tired and I keep shifting. Let's see what are the other cards. Vulnerable situation. I think you were vulnerable. You gave in to probably people talking, or friends talking, that he or she doesn't take care of you. You're listening to others, or you were at a vulnerable period when you met this person. So I think your relationship is transformed, has gone through a lot of ups and downs. There was chemistry, or probably you met them when you were vulnerable. There was a lot of chemistry, and then one of you probably got started behaving hot and cold, or they started behaving hot and cold, and you were like, oh, did they just meet me because they were vulnerable, or I was vulnerable. Maybe you guys, one of you did, break off recently, and probably you thought, was I a shoulder to cry on, or did I use them as a shoulder? It could be any one of you. So I also feel at the vulnerable state you met the person, and you do not like being vulnerable, and that's why I think you stepped back, or they stepped back, and you're wondering if it was just chemistry at that time. Was it so sudden? Is it okay to go on? I met them when I was not at my best, so should I go away? The other person is acting hot and cold. One minute they're fine, 1 minute they want to be with me, the second minute they're like acting a little different. So I really feel there has to be a reconciliation here, because I said when I picked this card up, like totally soulmates, doesn't matter what circumstances you met in. I just hope it wasn't a rebound. Okay, I do not want to say it was a rebound, or should have been a rebound. If it's a rebound, do reconsider, do give it time. Okay, you do not need to snap out of a relationship just because you did, you were on a rebound. Maybe the person is good for you, but take time. Okay, or maybe do not show them that you're that vulnerable. Maybe you feeling that you show that you're very weak, and they're going to take advantage of that. A lot of times people have this fear, that I'm at a stage where I need someone, a caring partner, and they might just take advantage of my vulnerability. That could be coming in your mind. Look at this synergy. I told you this is partnership, guys. This is definitely partnership. You guys have to reconcile, because you two work very well together. You're probably working together, maybe in office or business, but definitely working together. Your relationship is so effortless. I mean, you will reconcile. I told you this is a very soulmate connection. It's a very effortless connection. Yes, there is pain. Yes, whatever you go through, the person also feels it. But this is a deep, deep connection. I told you the moment I held the cards that this is a connection. There is synergy. You will work well with this person. I mean, it will be a beautiful partnership, is what I get. Sorry, it's very hot. So. It's a beautiful partnership, and it's effortless between you two. The way the emotions flow, even the way the emotions flow for each other, you don't really have to work hard and say, oh my god, the other person is there, what do I say, what do I don't say, I have to talk, I don't have to talk, all that. I mean, it doesn't come to you that way. This relationship also needs some kind of a healing. You probably need healing before you really get into the serious side of the whole relationship. Maybe you need to heal yourself. Maybe you're carrying the burdens of the past. I feel burdens of the past, really. I don't know why in this one. It's burdens of the past, yes. No, this one doesn't belong. Yes, rebirth also for you guys. Rebirth is also reconnection, restarting. So rebirth of a relationship. Maybe you met as friends when you were vulnerable, and maybe you talked a lot, and maybe you developed feelings for each other. Maybe you were in the office, same office. Maybe there was a partnership. Maybe you do business together. But definitely there is a rebirth in the relationship. I think it's beautiful. Let's see what are the other messages, because it's reconciliation. See, it's safe for you to love. I told you with the vulnerability card. Where is it? Where did I keep it? I put it back, I think, in the deck. So with the vulnerability card, I mean, this makes perfect sense. That's what it says. It's safe to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So if you're getting into a relationship, don't think the other person is going to take advantage. If you're getting into a relationship, go in the relationship with an open mind, and you know that you're in safe hands. Trust the person you are with, or you are starting a relationship with. I don't think you need to fear anything, because this is reconciliation, guys. You're going to get back to the person, and there is good chemistry between you two. You can create a lot. Look at this, at the end of the deck is creation. I think you create a lot. You work together very well, even if it's work or at a relationship. I don't know what went bad, that you had to think of a reconciliation, or you were thinking of a reconciliation, though, which is good on a positive side, that you still think about this relationship. But definitely think about this relationship. You'll work really well with the person you are, and it's going to be a beautiful relationship where you two will understand each other. It's like such a soulmate connection, that I'm picking up right now. Let's go on to the other one. Number 3. Okay, number 3 is not really great. It's leave. It says leave the situation. Let's see. And the corresponding card with it was love yourself first. So I think with this one, I'm going to say that got to love yourself first. Leave the person, retreat, step back. It doesn't mean break off forever, break away forever. Take some time. Okay, take some time off to love yourself. I think you are somebody who needs to first heal. You need to show self-care. You need to spend more time on yourself. You need to give yourself more love. You're going to pamper yourself. So that's when you will be ready for this relationship again. And this leave is not leave forever, guys. Remember, when I say these things, doesn't mean you go off, you go and break away from the person. I said, oh, the tarot reader, the psychic reader said, you should not stay in the relationship. Leave is to retreat, to step back. For me, it doesn't mean just break any relationship and go away, unless it's really traumatic and it's really toxic and really crazy. So leave could be retreat, step back, see what can be done in the situation. You need to love yourself first. This is the corresponding card that I got from it. Guys, when I shuffled, the exact cards came out of the situation. Guys who believe in me, my work will believe in me. I don't have to say that. But yes, there are people, you don't know what all people comment. Why don't you shuffle live? You do this. The spells are fake. This. I mean, some of the comments I really have to not think much about, so they don't hurt you. But yes, everybody is sitting free and quick to judge these days on social media. They don't realize the amount of time it goes to do this, to channel, to upload and do all this work. It's not easy. So as long as you get your messages, I'm fine. So let's see why we got leave, and why do you think you want to leave. See, there is celebration at the end of it. There is good celebration. You need to first love yourself. I think the card says celebrate yourself first. When you celebrate yourself, when you love yourself, there is more to celebrate. That's exactly what I think this card says to me. Unless it says, see, dance the way that nobody is looking, or you don't really have no cares in this world. I mean, you're just doing things for yourself and not just for others, to show to others what all you're capable of. So once you love yourself, I mean, you celebrate yourself, you pamper yourself. I mean, everything falls in place. Even the relationships fall in place, and yes, they are effortless. I'm going to take this card which came for the other reading also. and this is a waterfall. This is effortless. Once you start loving yourself, look how when you pour, when they say that like empty from an empty cup you cannot pour anything out, can you? So you can't give others love if there is no love for yourself. So this needs to happen, then it will become effortless, is what I think. It's becoming dark outside. That's why this card came in all the two other piles. So this is healing. This is, you need to heal yourself first. Whatever method, whatever kind of healing, getting your chakras balanced, or working with colors, or wearing stones, whatever you believe in, it's fine. You need to heal yourself, and things will fall in place, guys. Sorry, it's becoming dark. It's raining sometimes. So I'm adjusting. So reflect, on what things need to be done. I feel see what can be rescued. Reflect on what went wrong. Reflect on what happened. Express yourself to the partner. Think about what you can do to improve yourself and the relationship. And really, time to be alone, and think positive, and what all changes you would want to do to make the relationship better is what I get. So leave is stepping back. Look at this, nurturing. You need to care for yourself. Exactly the words that I would say. If I was doing a reading without anything, this is take care of yourself, okay, first. And once you take care of yourself, once you care for yourself, you feel good. That's how you feel for others. And when you are you feeling very good and alive and energetic, that's the time the others also, you'll attract the right kind of people in your life, is what I always believe. Then you won't attract the wrong people. A lot of times when I'm doing reading, everybody is like, why do I attract the wrong kind of people? Every relationship is toxic. This person has this problem. And what I realized while they're talking is there's so much negativity inside. They are totally obsessed about the other person, so they don't give time to themselves. They don't have any free time, for themselves. They don't read. There's no music. You're not enjoying. It's just they're so focused on the other person, and the more they focus on the other person, the more the other person just goes away. Rebirth of a relationship. So yes, it's on you what you want to do with the relationship. And I think rebirth also means that rebirth of yourself. What you want to do, you need to transform yourself a little bit. A little bit energy, a little bit focusing on yourself. I think the focus needs to shift. The moment the focus shifts on you shift your focus on yourself, it's going to be much better. See, look at this, worth waiting for. I told you it's not a negative reading, it's worth waiting for. That means retreat, step back, see the situation, reflect on it, and you know that it's worth waiting for, okay? Because there is no need to leave. So just do the needful, what you think is right. So last but not the least, we've got number 4. Number 4 is stay, which is also reconcile, but here it's like stay, this is good. Reconciliation means there's a problem, you want to step back, you don't want to stay, you want to reconnect. But stay is, don't think about it much. I think this is, you are a person who's overthinking, so that's why probably stay means better, because there is nothing wrong in the relationship. You just keep overthinking and making it worse for yourself. Let's see the romance angel corresponding card. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. I want to say let go of control here. If the person wants to meet other people, you want to meet other people, not in the sense to go around, but I think somewhere you restricting the person's movement, or you're controlling the person so much, you don't have an open mind. If the person says, I'm going here, I have a meeting, or I want to meet friends, and you start questioning, I think somewhere you overthinking, or because of your past experience, you're like, oh, where are you going? Why are you going? Why am I not with your friends? Sometimes they need to breathe, they need to be with other people. So it's like, why are you doing this, and where are you going, and you didn't tell me, and I was supposed to go with you. You cannot go with them, everywhere. There's this beautiful line from Friends. I watch Friends a lot, and I think there are a lot of beautiful lines a lot of times, and learnings from things also that you watch. So in one of the series, Ross says to Emily, I think, that you can't be with me all the time. You have to trust me, and it's not easy. You can't be with the person 24 hours in a day, and that is beautiful. You got to trust. How much will you travel with the person? How much? You can't keep an eye on the person all the time. So I think you're kind of doing more detective work that's required, and overthinking. If they're talking to a friend, you're like, okay, why are you talking to them? See, this is forgiving and really and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I told you, there's a past experience which has made you, check on the person too many times. The person you're going around with. So maybe past experience was like that somebody cheated on you, and now you every time almost jumpy at the edge of your seat that the person is talking to someone. Why are they online? If they are online, why aren't they messaging me? If they are coming this side, why are they not seeing me? So just let go of control, that's the only thing. Control, don't control anything. When you don't control anything, you'll also feel better. See, getting to know each other. So for some of you, stay in the relationship, get to know each other better. Maybe this is another story. This is new love. You want to see them, you want to meet them. I think you want to go on dates with them. So stay. You were wondering, should I give them a second chance, like a date, or should I go another date? Will it get serious? So I think this is worth staying. Okay, you are worth giving the other person a chance, or worth knowing them, because the card says getting to know each other. Give your relationship a chance. Exactly what I said. So you got to give this relationship a chance. It could be new, it could be old, but this is stay and give it a chance. I think work on it. That's more important. This card came for the other ones also. I think pile 1 and pile 2. I don't remember pile 3. So this is a transformation. This is something beautiful coming out of the relationship. It's going to grow and it's going to bloom. I think what the word I want to use here is bloom. This relationship will be blooming. Look at the sun. It's bright. It's a new morning. It's a new beginning. Look at the sun. Here it is. And the clouds are clearing out. I think that's another important message that I get. The clouds are clearing out. Your relationship is here, blooming. And it's a new day for your relationship. Look at this at the end of the deck. I'm just going to pick it out. See, promises. Promises will be made if it's a new relationship. I think they would want to be with you. See, 2 mornings, morning and a sunset. I mean, they would want to be with you more, or you want to spend more time with the person. That's another message that I'm picking up. That probably you want to go out on dates and spend more time. So you're wondering, is this the person? If you were thinking, is this the person? I think this is the person, because the person is going to promise you more than just friendship or just 1 or 2 dates. It's more than that. Remember, this is a general reading. Please do what you think is right. Always act on free will. We can only guide you. You can take our guidances and see if it fits. See, communication, right? Communication coming from that person, okay? I feel lots of messages, lots of things happening, and ebb and flow. Let it be. Let it go with the flow in this relationship, I think. If it's new, if it's old, doesn't really matter. If it's too new, just been months or weeks or days, probably. A lot of communication, because remember we got the card of get to know each other better. So that's another way of getting to know each other better. You'll be on the calls, you'll be on messages, beautiful messages in the beginning, honeymoon period in the beginning. And yes, a lot of sunsets and sunrises. So you're going to be with the person. Maybe you're going to live in, maybe you're going to suggest live in. Maybe that's another move. Let's stay together. Okay, stay could also be let's stay together. Okay, that's what I get. Number 4, if you chose number 4. Let's stay together. Okay, this is nice. That what you should do. So those are messages. This is a different reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Do tell me if you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be very happy to know that. Okay, guys, bye.